Hello friends, welcome back to Learning Nails and Aesthetics. This is a summary of the Milady Aesthetics Chapter 9, Facial Massage. Keep in mind, I am not AI, so mistakes will be made. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, as well as check out my other videos. The Milady Foundations book is a companion book to this standard aesthetics, as well as their nail book. So that one is very important. Make sure to watch those videos. Okay, this series of videos highlights the major points of each chapter of the Milady Aesthetics book. If you have not read the book or watched the videos of me reading it in its entirety, you should do so and consider this as a basic introduction. If you have, this is a good reminder of its contents. This is not a substitute for the entire book. I will not be flipping through the pages as I have painstakingly compiled the information. That being said, let's get started. Facial massage contraindications include contagious diseases, inflamed acne. Do not massage any area that has a breakout. Sunburn, windburn, irritation, severe redness, sensitive skin, or skin severely sensitized by use of acne drugs or other topical peeling agents, open lesions, cuts, sores, abrasions, skin disorders, severe, uncontrolled hyperpigmentation, uncontrolled diabetes. If your client has sensitive or redness-prone skin, avoid using vigorous or strong massage techniques. Traditionally contraindicated, it is now acceptable for many clients who have high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, cancer, or a circulatory condition to have facial massage without concern, especially if their condition is being treated and carefully looked after by a physician. Those receiving cancer treatment should not receive massage unless it is from an oncology-trained esthetician. The movement of lymph through the body could cause complications. Effleurage is a soft, continuous stroking movement applied with the fingers and palms in a slow and rhythmic manner. The gliding movement is soothing and relaxing. The fingers are used on smaller surfaces such as the forehead and face. The palms are used on larger surfaces such as the shoulders. Petrissage is a compression technique that includes kneading, squeezing, and pinching. These movements stimulate the underlying tissue. The skin and flesh are grasped between the thumb and forefinger. As the tissues are lifted from their underlying structures, they are squeezed, rolled, or pinched with a light, firm pressure. Tapotement is a percussive stroke in which the fingertips strike the skin in a rapid succession or fast tamping movement. This technique improves circulation by stimulating the diffusion of the capillary network. It helps nourish the skin by releasing nutrients. This technique also purifies the system by releasing carbon dioxide and other waste material. Friction is an invigorating rubbing technique that stimulates the circulation and granular activity of the skin. It can be performed in a circular manner or a crisscross manner, with the fingers working in opposition to each other. Pressure is maintained on the skin while the fingers or palms are moved over the underlying structures. Vibration is a rapid shaking movement accompanied by rapid muscular contractions in the arms. The fingertips are pressed firmly on the point of application. It should be used sparingly and never for more than a few seconds in any one spot. Manual lymph drainage uses gentle, rhythmic pressure on the lymphatic system to detoxify and remove waste materials from the body more quickly. It reduces swelling and is used before and after surgery for pre- and post-operative care. It is very light touch. For example, moving down the side of the neck toward the collarbone helps drain fluid from the face to the lymph drainage channel in that area. In some states, master estheticians are allowed to perform manual lymphatic drainage as part of their scope of practice. A serum or gel-based massage product provides gentle friction and the ideal glide to leave all skin types relaxed and hydrated. Rich herbal cream-based products provide the ideal glide for drier skin types. Check your client's intake form for allergies before selecting any products. Massage may be started on the chin, décolleté, or forehead. Most movements are repeated 3 to 6 times. Use both hands at the same time or alternate hands with the flowing rhythm. Slide the hands back down to each starting point to repeat each step. Maintain contact and ask about the level of pressure. Blood running to the heart from the head, face, and neck flows down the jugular vein on each side of the neck. All massage movements on the side of the neck are done downward, never upward. Always slide gently upward in the center of the neck and circle out and then down on the sides. Repeat the following 3 to 6 times each. With the middle and ring finger of each hand, start upward strokes in the middle of the forehead, starting at the brow line and moving upward toward the hairline. Move toward the right temple and back to the center of the head. Now move toward the left temple and back to the center of the forehead. With the middle or index finger of each hand, start a circular movement in the middle of the forehead along the brow line, working toward the temples. Each time the fingers reach the temples, pause for a moment and apply slight pressure. Bring the fingers back to the center of the brow line. Move up on the forehead toward the hairline for the final movements. Friction using crisscross strokes on the forehead with the middle and ring fingers of each hand. Start a crisscross stroking movement at the middle of the forehead, starting at the brow line and moving upward toward the hairline. Move toward the right temple and back to the center. Now move toward the left temple and back to the center. Friction near the brows. Place the ring finger under the inside corner of the brow and the middle finger over the brow. Slide the fingers to the outer corner of each eye, lifting the brow at the same time. This movement continues with the next step. Circular friction around the eye area. Start a circular movement with the middle finger and ring finger at the inside corner of each eye. Continue the circular movement on the cheekbones to the point under the center of the eye, and then slide the fingers back to the starting point. The left hand moves clockwise, the right hand moves counterclockwise. Tapotement around the eyes. Start a light tapping movement with the pads of the fingers. Tap lightly around the eye as if gently playing a piano. Continue the tapping movement from the temple to under the eye, around the nose, up and over the brow and outward, back to the temple. Do not tap the eyelids directly over the eyeball. Circular friction across the cheeks to the temple and back. With the middle index or ring finger of each hand, start a circular movement down the nose and continue across the cheeks to the temples. Slide the fingers under the eyes and back to the bridge of the nose. Petrissage motion on the chin. With the middle and ring fingers of each hand, slide the fingers from the bridge of the nose over the brow, lifting the brow, and down the chin. Start a firm circular movement on the chin with the thumbs. Change to the middle finger at the corners of the mouth. Rotate the fingers 5 times and slide the fingers up the sides of the nose and over the brow, and then stop for a moment at the temples. Apply slight pressure on the temples. Slide the fingers down to the chin. The downward movement on the side of the face should have a very light touch to avoid dragging the skin downward. Circular friction or rubbing motion. Slide to the center of the Slide to the center of the chin. Using the middle and ring fingers of each hand, start a circular movement at the center of the chin and move up to the earlobes. Slide the middle fingers to the corner of the mouth, then continue the circular movements to the middle of the ears. Return the middle finger to the nose. Continue the circular movements outward across the cheeks to the top of the ear. Repeat each of the 3 passes 3 to 6 times. Slide down to the mouth. Friction using scissoring movement. Place the index finger above the mouth and middle finger below the mouth. Start the scissor movement gliding from the center of the mouth and upward over the cheekbone and stopping at the top. Alternate the movement from one side of the face to the other, using the right hand on the right side of the face and then the left hand on the left side of the face. As one hand reaches the cheekbone area, start the other at the center of the mouth. Circle around the mouth and chin. With the middle fingers of both hands, draw the fingers from the center of the upper lip around the mouth and under the lower lip, and then continue a circle under the chin. Friction using the scissor movement with the index finger above the chin and jawline. The middle ring finger and little finger should be under the chin and jaw. Start a scissor movement from the center of the chin and then slide the fingers along the jawline to the earlobe. Alternate one hand after the other, using the right hand on the right side of the face, the left hand on the left side of the face. Slide down to the neck. Effleurage near the neck. Using both hands, apply a light upward stroke over the front of the neck. Circle down and then back up using firmer downward pressure on the outer sides of the neck. Do not press down on the center of the neck. Tapotement on the underside of the chin with the middle and ring finger of the right hand. Give 2 quick taps under the chin. Follow with 1 quick tap with the middle and ring fingers of the left hand. The tap should be done in a continuous movement. Keep in a steady rhythm with a light touch, but with enough pressure so that the soft tapping sound can be heard. Continue the tapping movement while moving the hands slightly to the right and then to the left, so as to cover the complete underside of the chin. Without stopping or breaking the rhythm of the tapping, move to the right cheek. Tapotement and lifting movement on the cheeks. Continue the tapping on the right cheek in the same manner as under the chin, except the tapping with the left hand will have a lifting movement. The rhythm will be without stopping. Move the fingers back under the chin and over the left cheek, repeating the tapping and lifting movements. Move up and out of the area in a consistent pattern. Avoid tapping directly on the jawbone because this will feel unpleasant to the client. Tapotement stroking movements near corner of the mouth. Without stopping the tapping movement, move the hands over the corner of the mouth. Break into an upward stroking movement with the first 3 fingers of each hand. One finger follows the other as each finger lifts the corner of the mouth. Use both hands at the same time to alternate each hand. As one hand ends the movement, the other starts. Effleurage stroking movement near outside corners of the eyes. Without stopping the stroking movement, move up to the outside corner of the left eye and continue the stroking upward movement. Continue the stroking movement across the forehead to the outside corner of the right eye. Continue this stroking movement back and forth 3 to 6 times in each direction. Continue the stroking movement back and forth across the forehead, gradually slowing the movement. Let the movement grow slower and slower as the touch becomes lighter and lighter. Taper the movement off until the fingers are gradually lifted from the forehead. Remove the massage medium. Décolleté and upper back movements. Use a rotary circular movement outward across the décolleté to the shoulders, and then inward across the shoulders down to the back. Slide your fingers up to the sides of the base of the neck. Rotate 3 times. Shoulders and upper back movement. Rotate on top of the shoulders 3 times. Glide your fingers in toward the spine and then to the base of the neck. Apply circular movements up and behind. Lost my place, I'm sorry. Apply circular movements up and behind the ear and then slide your fingers to the front of the earlobe. Rotate 3 times. Slide down the neck to the shoulders and repeat 3 times. Shoulder massage. Use your thumbs and bent index fingers to grasp the tissue on top of the shoulders in a kneading type movement. Rotate 6 times. Slide up to the neck and continue with the massage. And that is the end of the Milady Aesthetics Chapter 9 summary, facial massage. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful to you. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.